Okay, so welcome everybody. Good to see you all this morning. And we're going to do the mindfulness of breathing meditation this morning. Yesterday, for those of you who were here, and those of you who weren't even, I was talking about the importance of awareness and mindfulness and how it really helps us to be mindful and aware. It's not just a 21st century fashion. It's been around for, well, at least 2,500 years, since the time of the Buddha. And the thing about awareness or mindfulness, call it what you will, is that it's completely neutral in terms of having opinions or views or getting upset about things. Awareness doesn't do that. Awareness or mindfulness is completely okay. It's constantly changing. It's constantly taking in what's happening. It's constantly just being, in a way, just being whatever is happening. And it's not something you can get hold of. It's not something that is lasting. It's just there behind our scattered brains, our scattered minds all the time. So if we can let our minds settle, if we can let our chattering minds just be quiet for a little bit, behind this chattering is mindfulness or awareness. And mindfulness and awareness is so precious. It's always there. It just gets covered up by our chattering mind. And the thing about awareness is that it is kind. It is completely full of kindness and compassion for ourselves and for the world. So if we can nurture and cultivate a quieter mind, then we have access to this vast pool of awareness that is with us, changing every moment of our lives. And this means that we don't react in the ways that we normally do. It's our thinking mind, our chattering mind, that causes the reactions, because it's full of views and ideas. And it's our chattering mind that causes us to suffer. So if we can access this vast awareness that's behind the chattering mind, then we can be truly content, truly content and happy, and compassionate to ourselves and other people as well. So that's what we're practicing. And the way to access this mindfulness or awareness is to just sit with the chattering mind, our ordinary mind, with a sense of compassion, with a sense of acceptance, not trying to beat it into submission or trying to push it away in some way or turn it off. It won't work. We can't do that. So what we do is we just patiently notice that our mind is thinking. And if we just notice it, the mind naturally calms down. We don't need to do anything else. In fact, if we do anything else, that's just adding to the thinking. So just letting go of thinking, just letting it be with a kindly awareness. And this meditation is in 4 parts. So each part helps us to go a little bit deeper, to calm the mind a little bit more. So I think that will do. We can begin the meditation. And good morning to Julia and Lizzie, who've just joined us after I started talking. Yeah. So let's just explore awareness or mindfulness. So just noticing how you are this morning, how you are mentally. How's your mind? Is it busy? Is it bit confused or sleepy, bit slow, chattering, positive or negative, pleasant or unpleasant, whatever the state of your mind, just kindly being there, accepting it as it is. The same with our emotional state. What's that like? You might be feeling quite happy or a bit grumpy. Or just maybe everything's a bit of an effort. So however you are emotionally, just being there for that, just accepting things as they are. In meditation, we're not trying to push anything away or grab hold of anything. And how are you physically? Might be a bit achy, a bit tired in the body, still sleepy. You might feel ready for the day. But however you are in the body, just patiently accepting that. Whatever it is, it's okay. So gathering the whole of ourselves together, just being with ourselves as we are, without making any demands, just relaxing into our meditation posture, whatever that is, whether we're lying or sitting. But noticing how it feels. If you're lying, you can feel the whole weight of the length of your body pressing down in contact with whatever you're lying on. Just noticing that. If you're sitting, it'll be whatever's touching the ground or the mat, your bottom for one, maybe your feet, soles of your feet, or if you're kneeling like me or cross-legged, your legs, your lower legs will be in contact. So just noticing what that feels like without having any opinion about it, without thinking about it. Just fully immersing yourself in the feeling of contact with the ground. And on each out breath, just relaxing. Relaxing the face as you breathe out. Letting go of any tightness in the face. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Relaxing the upper body, the chest and the upper back. As you breathe out and the shoulders drop, just letting go of any tightness or holding in the upper body. And letting go, softening the lower back, the abdomen and the belly. Letting the legs relax, the upper legs, the lower legs, the feet. Allowing this relaxation to go down right from the top of the head, right down to the soles of the feet. And bringing attention now to the heart center, right in the middle of the chest, just at the bottom of the rib cage in the center. Just behind there, the heart center. What we call the chitta, the heart mind. Can you feel any warmth there? Any benevolence, kind feelings, love? If you can't, then try bringing to mind somebody you really love, or a pet. Just imagining them, imagining yourself with them, and how lovely it is. And just noticing what happens in the heart center. So this is feeling any warmth or love here. This is what we try and cultivate in the Metta Bhavana, in the loving kindness meditation, a sense of radiating love right through our bodies. But we can also notice this as we do the mindfulness of breathing. If we really relax and let go, this lovely warm sensation can appear. Can't force it, we can't make it happen, but we can set up conditions for it by calming the mind. If you can't feel it, just being patient and not forcing it, just being open to noticing this loving kindness in the center of our chest, in our heart center. This is the mindfulness of breathing meditation. And in the first stage, we're going to follow the out-breath all the way from the beginning to the very end of each out-breath, and not paying too much attention to the in-breath, just coming to the next out-breath, following it all the way. And if it helps to count the breath, you can do that. You can place a number 1 at the end of the out-breath, and then a number 2, and so on up to 10, and then begin again. The main thing, though, is to follow each out-breath all the way through. Just noticing its relaxing properties, noticing how you follow the out-breath, you just naturally relax, let go. Not worrying if you get distracted by by thoughts. That's what the mind does. It's okay. Just coming back to each out breath. So we're going to stop following the out breath now. Just making sure you're comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to begin to follow each in-breath right from the beginning to the end. And this time not paying too much attention to the out-breath. So if you're counting, you can count just before each in-breath, the same way as before. And as you're doing this, you might notice your experience. When you're noticing the in-breath and there are no thoughts in your mind, you know you have an awareness that you are following your in-breath. So that's awareness, that's mindfulness. Just this knowing. You don't have to think. We just know that we know what we're doing, that we're following each in-breath. And really just valuing that moment of awareness when you've been distracted. When you come back and you know you've been distracted, but you're not thinking I've been distracted. There's just a sense of knowing that you've been distracted. It's a really precious moment, a little bit of awakening. So now we're going to move into the upper body and notice the effects of the breath in the upper body. So if we've been counting, we can stop that now and just bring our awareness, our mindfulness to the movement of the upper body at the front, at the sides, at the back, moving with the breath, expanding on the in-breath, relaxing on the out-breath. Just noticing what that feels like, both inside the body, so noticing the breath, the sensations of the breath inside the lungs and throat, and noticing the sensations of the outer body as the body expands and contracts. What does that feel like? Without thinking about it. Just being gentle with any thoughts that arise, just letting them go. And if you wish, you can stay in the upper body, or you can begin to explore the breath in the rest of the body. This very subtle echoes of breathing, even in the legs and the feet and the arms, the back, the lower back, the abdomen, the belly, the head. And now moving up to the area around the nostrils or the upper lip, whichever we breathe in through. Just noticing the subtle sensations on the skin of the nostrils or the skin of the upper lip as the breath passes in and out of the body. And being curious about it, really focusing in on it. And as we bring the meditation to a close, just bringing your attention back to the heart center, in the middle of the chest, just noticing how that feels. Maybe again bringing to mind somebody that you love. And wishing them well. And also wishing yourself well, embarking on another day full of joys and possibly difficulties. Just taking care of ourselves as we continue on this path of our lives. Having a sense of patience and kindness to ourselves and other people. As much as we can, staying mindful in all that we do. Well, I hope that set you up for the day, or helped anyway, and thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely to meditate with you, and I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. Karen, I was going to say Karen, I just noticed a comment from Karen. Joanne will be with you tomorrow morning to do the loving kindness meditation, so it'd be great if you could join her. And yeah, that'd be great. It'd been lovely this morning. And welcome to Karen, who came after we started. And yes, Karen, the retreat is going well. It ends today, so I'm back to normal tomorrow, getting on with stuff. But it's been a lovely, lovely and quite challenging at times experience, but that's all to the good. Retreats are sometimes challenging, and they bring things up for us, which means that we can work on them, which is excellent. But generally, it's been very positive and very, very enjoyable. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. If you would like to make a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. The link is on with this video, or you can go to our website. But anyway, lovely to see you all, and take care, and see you again next week, if not before. Lots of love to you.